Hi there, Eric Simpson here from Coach Me Slim and Trim. Today I'd like to speak about weight loss by numbers. I'm going to speak about 3 critical numbers you need to know in order to bring about the most effective weight loss possible regarding your dietary intake. Now, there are lots of numbers you could focus on, but I've just picked out these 3, and if you follow the advice you will see a definite impact on your health and well-being, and indeed your waistline as well. So here we go. First number you need to know is your protein intake on a daily basis. Now, the national guidelines for protein intake, or the national guidelines, but the government guidelines are 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh in at 70 kilograms in body weight, you should be taking on board 70 grams of protein per day, and that's just for normal day-to-day function. I can almost guarantee you that most people that we work with when we first start working with them are nowhere near the recommended daily amount of protein intake. So 70 grams a day is what you're aiming for, and ideally you would try and start your breakfast off with a good protein based breakfast to get at least 15 to 20 grams on board, which is going to be a fantastic foundation for the rest of the day. When you start taking on board more protein, maybe take on board another 10 during the break, mid-morning, possibly another 20 for your lunch. That would give you 20, 10, that would give you 50. Mid-afternoon snack, you look at another 10, that would give you 60. Then evening meal, anywhere between 10 and 20, that gives you 70 or 80 grams of protein per day. So that's the first key number. Second key number is the amount of carbohydrate you're going to be eating on a daily basis. Ideally, the carbohydrates you should be consuming should be low to moderate glycemic food index, so they give off their energy or release their energy into your body far slower than sweetie type carbohydrates that are high GI and are just releasing the energy into your blood system in one fell swoop. So numbers we need to look at here for carbohydrate intake are between 100 to 150 grams of carbohydrate per day. If you can hit that sweet spot, again you're going to see a significant change up in your waistline. And one of the reasons for that is it allows your blood insulin levels to stay at a stable level, and when your blood insulin levels remain stable, it allows your body to carry out all the natural processes that it should carry out that will enable you to burn body fat. Other top tip would be to try and get your carbs consumed before your last meal of the evening. It doesn't have to be, but if you want to really make it work effectively, you try and consume all of your carbs up until lunchtime, and then thereafter you'd look to take them out of the equation and sort of eat protein based with vegetables thereafter. So there's 2 numbers. The third critical number is fibre intake. 32 grams a day is what's recommended by the government. I would suggest you can go a little bit higher than that, but certainly try and get 32 grams of fibre of food on board a day. To give you an example of what that might look like, 10 apples would equate to roughly 32 grams of fibre, and guess how many bagels would equate to the same amount? Around about 50. So if you can eat foods which are rich in fibre, you're going to feel that you feel fuller far longer. And when you combine good fibre with good protein, it's going to leave you feeling satiated far longer. And the fourth figure I'd like you to focus in on is water intake. And again, this is a classic for a lot of people who start off on weight loss, often very dehydrated. So you want to be aiming for anywhere between 1.5 litres to 2 litres of water a day. And if you don't like just plain boring water, think about putting maybe a slice of lemon or mint, something like that in your water, just to give it some sort of flavour and some sort of taste. So there you have it, 4 critical numbers that you can focus in on: protein, carbohydrates, fibre and water. Make those little changes within your dietary habits and just watch your waistline reduce, energy levels go up and your confidence levels go up as well. Hopefully you found that of use. If you have any questions at all, then please feel free to contact me. Thanks and bye for now.